Hi, my name is Karthik and I'm from executeautomation.com and welcome to all new course on automation framework development for Appium with C# for Android and iOS operating system. And it's an advanced series, so let's get started. What's so special about this course while there are many courses on Appium already available on the internet? Well, the answer is so simple. This is the first ever course on internet which talks about Appium with C# for Ionic and Xamarin application automation in both Windows and Mac operating system. So this is very important because there is no such course available right now which discuss about Appium with C# language binding for both Ionic and Xamarin application in both these different ecosystems like Windows and Mac operating system. So who are the intended audience of this course? Well, this course is for both developers and QA, and of course for anyone who are really interested to learn something new in their daily life. So how this course is designed? The course is designed by carefully picking up some of the most important topics required for Appium automation in C# world to automate both Ionic and Xamarin application for Android as well as iOS operating system in both Mac and Windows ecosystems. So the course has evolved for more than 4+ years by both working and giving training on various different mobile automation testing tools like Xamarin.UI Test, Appium, Selenium, and Calabash, and finally this course is here for Appium in C#. We have already discussed about Appium with C# and Appium with Java in our basic course of Execute Automation YouTube channel, but that was pretty old and Appium has tremendously changed in the course of time while the video has been released. As usual, the course will never ever deviate from its actual topic and it only talks about Appium. That's it. So what does this deviation means? We will not deviate our course by talking about C# programming language, like what is C# and how to work with C#, like classes, objects, interfaces, delegates, and things of that nature. For that, we have a dedicated course in YouTube, so please go ahead and watch there. Similarly, we'll not be talking about the very basic of Selenium or Appium as well, because as I said, the course is already available on YouTube channel as well as in Udemy, so please go ahead and watch from there. And we'll not be talking about the great features which Visual Studio IDE has got, because those are something completely out of the scope for this course. And finally, we'll not be talking about spec flow for BDD basic as well, because that's going to be a different course. And since we'll be using spec flow in this course, we'll not be talking about that. So as it turns out that these are the prerequisite of the course, and before taking this course, please ensure that you already know about these important topics before get started with this course itself. And interestingly, this is the first ever course released by Execute Automation in 2 seasons. In season 1, we'll be discussing about some of the introduction of Appium, automating hybrid Ionic application in Windows 10 operating system, refactoring the code to align with the framework development, page object models, and automating the native iOS Xamarin application in Mac operating systems. So you can see that the season 1 itself is fully bombarded into 4 hours of videos, and we have discussed the most basic to advanced concept in much greater detail. And in season 2, we have leveraged the power of season 1 and we extended the code to talk more on framework design and development, talking about BDD and extending their own base components, custom configuration developments, and refactoring the code. And this is another 3 hours of videos where we talked about how we can leverage the power of Appium with the framework development and make use of the code as an industrial standard code. So as I said, season 1 covers some of the most basic to advanced concept of Appium, and at the end of the course, the code is going to look something like this, as you can see in the right hand side. This is what is the actual development of season 1. So season 1 itself is going to be really big, and it has almost all the important concepts required for actually developing a framework. And in season 2, we actually covered even further, as I said, to create a framework structure. So we'll have a core framework and we'll have a consumer project which actually consumes the actual framework implementation that we did to be used in both Windows and Mac operating system for both iOS and Android. So these are some of the great things that we'll be discussing in this course. And as I said, this course is going to be extended for the whole year. So let's quickly get started and understand how things work.